begin. Namaste. Welcome to Mindful Yoga. And today is a river flow. So today's theme is a flow. So physically we're gonna move smoothly like a flow. And well, as you know, that I went to India, that my teacher passed away. And it was so nice to visit the community, that after a long time visit the community to share the memory of my teacher and memory of those time. And it was a really healing journey for me. You know, life always we have something comes up and something goes and something comes and something goes. So that's kind of a thinking of a flow of the river. So river doesn't stop, just keep flowing. Then we sometimes has a bumpy ride, more rocky flow, and sometimes it's a very calm and very gentle flow. But we keep moving. So after this, after my journey, so I have a kind of a, I moved myself to different place and I came back. So felt like, I had a kind of a closure, then back to this, my life. Then those people, the family of my teacher, their life, I have observed that their life moves on. Life doesn't stop. So, grandchildren does a performance, and also for our daughter-in-law does performance. And now they, after the kind of a funeral or a memorial service, and they, go back to whatever they had planned to perform, and to different places, city, and now it's in the US. But anyway, so I thought, wow, they, just move on, and yeah. But, after that experience, we, of course, had a different things left in us. Yeah, thank you so much for your message. But yeah, so she lives in our life, and she always stays with us. Anyway, so that in mind, and we close our eyes. So our breath also like a river flowing. It's coming and it's going. We never stop breathing until our life is done. So let's make our breath smooth. And sometimes we have a shallow breath when we are stressed, when we are tensed, when we don't pay attention to the breath. Then we are aware we can make our breath calm and deep and peaceful breath. And together, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. And find our body relax. And a few more breaths. And find the ease. Find the joy on this breath. And last one more time. And together, inhaling, hands reach out and up. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center, and we bow our head. And maybe set your intention, dedication for today's practice. Then slowly open our eyes. Okay, so let's come onto our back, please, and lie down to the mat and spread ourselves big and wide. So it's, you can imagine like X shape of the X, and spreading your arms wide and legs wider than the yoga mat, and together inhaling to spread yourself. Open your mouth, exhale, let your body sink into the ground. One more time, inhale, spread wide. Open your mouth, let it go. All right, plant your right foot down to the mat. Then bring your left foot to the ground. Then make your feet hip distance apart, maybe heels close to wherever you can bring to your buttock. Then the hands come by your side. Inhale and lift our hips up. Then maybe hands goes up and over the head. So today our intention is to make our movement smooth as possible as your own means. So we are flowing through, and don't worry about the past and the future. So just we are in a present moment. So it's like a come and go, and we don't look back, and we just stare and face into the future, but to be the present moment. And one more one more time, inhaling. And then exhaling slowly back to the ground. And we drop your knee to one side and the other side. So we move our knees side to side. And noticing your feet. So maybe in this movement, your toes are touching to the ground, or what parts of the feet and touching to the ground. Can you make the movement from the toes or ball of the foot or your heels? Just to be interested in how it is. Okay. Then gradually come to center and hug your both knee to the chest. And this time we roll back, side to side. And noticing the lower back again, massage to the ground. All right. Then when you are ready, we slide our palms. So palm facing down and under your hips. And that might be helpful to stretch your legs upward. And stretch your leg and point your toes and flex. And point your toes and flex. And find the softness to the neck. So shoulder, maybe relax and move back a little bit to lengthen the neck. All right, make some movement, a random movement, however you feel like doing. And move your feet. And then if your knee doesn't straighten up, that's okay. Just activating. All right, then legs together. Then push your heels out. Then you might gradually lower your legs towards the ground. So wherever it goes. So if it doesn't go too far, that's okay. But if you can make it lower, close to the ground, don't touch the ground, and then inhale left. If your knee bends, that's okay. And then inhale, and then exhale lower. Inhale, lift your legs, then one more time. And great work. Bend your knees, hug your knee to the chest, and move your knees outward. So we make a big circle.
So both knees are making right circle and left circle. And we change the direction of the circle and relax our lower back. All right. Then moving your knees out to happy baby, open your legs wide. Maybe catching your ankle or catching the foot. Then stretch your right leg down to the ground. Then try to press your right back of the foot, back of the legs to the mat to stretch the right hip joint. All right. And then left knee gradually moving to the center and to the right side, and we twist. And spread your left arm to the side and spread your hand and stretch and twist. And make a big circle with your left arm. So as you move your body in the yoga practice, we are exploring how your body moves this morning. Maybe feels a little different from 2 weeks ago or yesterday. But just noticing for today's. And also finding, so today is we are flowing. So how body can do that, we are exploring. All right, and then slowly back to center. And hug both knees to the chest. And just to take a moment. If you like, you might lift your head off the ground and chin towards your knee, squeeze into the belly. All right. Then slowly let your head drop and move your knees out like a happy baby. Then this time left leg goes to the ground. And then try to ground the back of your legs to the mat. So you might be sliding a little bit to the back of the mat. Then find the openness to the left hip joint and the quad front of the leg. Then gradually right knee come to the center and moving towards the left. And then spread your right hand to the side and reach west. You can make a big circle with your right hand. So this yoga practice of a slow movement helps us to notice the detail. So when you are sitting in everyday life, you might notice how your body feels. And definitely when we are watching the TV, we forget how our body feels. So this is a time that we focus our body and our mind and heart. And just respecting and acknowledging whatever you feel. Okay, then gradually we come back to center. So this time you might roll back and forth like a rocking chair to come to the seat, or you can roll onto one side and come to the seat. Oh, guys, let's roll a few times. 3, 2, and cross your ankle, hands to the front. We come to hands, knees position. And open our, spread your fingers wide and place your palms down, maybe index finger, index finger and middle finger goes front, and pull your hips back and stretch your arms forward. And then inhaling, we come up to tabletop.
Then on our exhalation, bend your elbows, slowly come to the belly. Then reach our hands to the side or back. Inhaling, lift our both legs and hands and squeeze our glute and feel the back of the body working very hard here. Then exhale, let it go and gradually dropping yourself down to the mat. All right, then bring our palms under the shoulder, tuck our toes, we pull ourselves up and bend your knees, pull your hips back to child pose. And relax your head, resting to the ground. Then stretch your arms forward and find in the length of the arm and lower back and entire back of the spine. All right. Open fingers wide. Inhale, come up to tabletop. And then as you inhale, right hand goes up and open the chest, looking up. Then exhale, just lounge your back to move your right hand under your body and drop your head. We're going to do a few more rounds like this. Inhaling, right hand to the sky. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, right hand up and open. And then exhale, we round. And right shoulder, right ear to the ground, and we twist. And left hand reach forward, touch to the ground. And pull your hips back. And we twist. And keep our breath smooth, steady. Then wiggle your right fingers and make sure to you relax. And feel the right side of the head resting, relaxing. Relax your jaw, soften. You might stay here, keep your knees down, or you might stretch your left leg to the back. And I feel like you might lift that leg, or you don't need to. One more breath. And exhale, slowly. Coming down, so left hand come to the ground and press yourself up again. Right hand to the sky and open. Exhale, release. The other side. Left hand reach up to the sky and open. Exhale, round your back and needle through or thread through. And then a few more times. Inhale, left hand to the sky and open our chest. Then exhale, we are doing the opposite way. We are round in the back. Then reaching your left hand under. And one more, inhaling. Exhale. This time we bring our shoulder, left side of the shoulder, head down to the mat. So, as I often mention, there's a acupressure point on the temple bone, so you might find there. Then we are placing that acupressure point, temple bone, to the ground. Then relax that. So feel the ground pressing that point and relax from there. Then relax your jaw, relax your fingers. Wiggle your left fingers if you like. You might keep your knees down or right leg long, toe down or right leg up. All right, and then bring our knee down. Right hand come close to your face and press up. Take a gradual movement here, flowing like river. Left hand to the sky. And then exhale, let's release tabletop. And then let's come to downward facing dog or child pose. So you decide how you want to practice today.
Then if you are downward facing dog, bending your knees, right side and left side. If you are child pose, reaching your hands forward. All right. Then gradually, the downward facing dog to bending forward, walk your feet to the hand. So if you are child pose, come up to bend forward, plant your feet down, and catch your elbows and gently swing side to side. Soften your knees. Soften your knees to protect your lower back and let your head drop. But you might feel the weight comes to the feet and leg. So we need to have a strong roots, strong ground. And slowly let's rise up. Lower ourselves up to standing. Then as you inhale, hands reach goes up and over the head. And we catch our elbows. And then inhaling to lift our elbows upward. And then if you like to lift your heels, make it a balance pose. You don't need to, but you can try to see if you can shift your weight to the front of the foot. On our exhalation, drop your heel, bend your knees, and let go your hands and swing. And then inhaling, hands reach. Exhale, catch our elbows. Then inhale, stretch upward. And maybe lift your heels off the ground. One more up, inhale. Exhale, let it go, drop down, relax your head. And tapping your hands tap your hands to your body. And then inhaling, rise up. Hands reach up to the sky. Okay, catch your right wrist with your left hand and feet come together. Grounding our feet down, strong like inhale, stretch upward. Then exhale, move your hands to your left side and right hand goes too long and find the length. Then inhale, rising. Exhale, drop your elbows and let go your hands and swing. One more, inhale, hands reach up. The other side, catch your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, stretch upward. Then exhale, move your hands to the other side, right. Then inhaling, rise. Exhale, drop your elbow, let your arms swing, relax. Then as you inhale, hands reach and palms together to the heart center. And let's stand in front of the yoga mat. So we have a space behind us. Oh, before doing that, let's have, if you have a block in front of right side and left side of front of the yoga mat. So we're gonna use very soon. All right. So find our ground. So feet is touching to the ground, and notice how you distribute your weight to your feet. So maybe finding the big toes and the ball of the foot down, but not only inside of the feet, but pinky side, so it's evenly placed. Then feel, so I call it the four corners of the feet. Then foot arches slightly lifted. And zip our legs together and hugging whole body to the center line. Then that energy goes to the top of the head. All right. Together, inhaling, hands reach up to the sky, gaze up. On our exhalation, we bend forward. Inhale, half the left. On our exhalation, you might use the block and right leg goes back. So it's a pretty big stance. So when you bend your left knee stay over the foot or behind your toes. And lower your hip. But if that's too much, you can bring your back knee to the ground.
Then if this is available, move your hips forward and looking up. You can reach your hands to the sky too. And then on our exhalation, we bring our hands down to the block. Put your hips back. Then gradually pick your left toes up and dorsiflexion and bend forward. One more breath. And then inhale, plant your foot down to the mat. So left foot down. And this time, if you can, lift your right knee up, then lower your hip. Then on our exhalation, you can do the same way, or you can stretch your both legs. So either right knee down to pull your hips back, or you can do both legs straight and bend forward. All right, release left foot down to the mat. Right knee come down to the mat or float it. Right hand down, left hand to the sky, and we twist. Then if this is available, left arm touch to the left ear and stretching to the front. So right heel back, left hand forward. One more breath. Then exhale, slowly release and move your hands to the longer side of the mat and we bend forward. Welcome to have the block to support your hands. Then head down. Reach your hands forward if you are comfortable. And also you can rest your forehead onto the block, resting. One more breath, like a downward facing dog, reaching your hands. Inhaling, halfway left. Then exhaling to walk back to the front of the yoga mat. You can bring your right knee down to the mat and walk forward. All right. Then let go the block and palms down. Step back. You can be child pose, or you can be plank to go through vinyasa, or you can rest in downward facing dog. So always we have a choice how we practice. So listen to your body, how your body want to move. Together, inhaling. Open your mouth, exhale. One more time, inhaling. Exhale, let it go. The next inhalation, we lift our right leg up and step forward. So if you are child pose, come up and move your right foot to the front. So you can use the block again. Then you can keep your left knee down or left knee lifted and lower your hip, look forward. So your sternum moving forward and stretching the front of the body, especially the hip joint, hip flexor. Then on our exhalation, we pull our hips back. So stretch your front leg so you can hold on to the block. So block has 3 different heights. So as you need, please change the side and toes up and dorsiflexion. Rounding your back. You can drop your head if you like. Opening the back of the body. All right. Then we're going to do one more time, planting your right foot down, either lifting your left knee up or left knee down. Look forward and opening the front of the body. And then on our exhalation, you can do the same thing on the left knee down or both legs straight. So both legs straight and pointing your right toe up, or you can bring your left knee down and pull your hips back. So when we flow, we move our own pace. Maybe some parts that I move quicker than you like, so you can slow it down. All right, bring your knee down to the mat. Left knee down to the mat. And left hand down on the block. So now we have moved our pelvis forward and right hand to the sky and twist. If you like, you can lift your left knee off the ground. Then if this is available, move your right arm over the head and maybe touch to the right ear and stretching. So it's a twisting. So your left knee is down and right hand goes up. Yeah, right hand. Very good. One more breath. Then exhale, slowly release. So you might catch the block, hold on to the block, and walk your hands to the longer side of the mat. And you might point your toe, well, not might, point your toes. Then move your hips side to side. So you are bending your left knee and right knee alternatively. So here we are finding the inner leg and back of the leg opens. So you can go slower, but if that's too much, you can do just halfway. You can hold on to the block, or maybe you don't need a block. You can stay longer. You can do slow movement, or you can do quick movement, however your body likes to flow. So we are activating the inner leg, back of the leg. Okay. Then we bend our right knee and face to the front. So you might bring the block with you. Then lower your hip, left knee down, and right knee back, child pose or downward facing dog. Or if you like to do vinyasa plank, chaturanga goes through vinyasa. Together, big inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. One more time, inhaling. Exhale, let it go. The next inhalation, we come to downward facing dog and right leg up. Exhale, let's step forward between our hands. Then we stand up to warrior two. So your right toe forward, right knee goes same direction and hands to the side. Inhale. Now on our exhalation, elbow to the knee and extended side angle. And then inhaling to come up to warrior two. Then one more time. Exhale to extended side angle. Stretching the left side. And then inhale, rise. Okay. So now we're gonna take a look of left side of the longer side of the mat. Okay. So you might be facing back. All right. Hands on your head. Then feet is parallel to each other. Then inhaling, looking upward. Then on our exhalation, we bend forward, but you might bend your knees to bend forward. So this is a pretty dynamic stretch. You can bring your hands down to the mat, or you can keep your hands on your hip. Find the strength to your leg. Just one more breath. As you inhale, rise up. Inhale, lift your head. Then point your right toe to the front and we come to warrior two again, hands reach. Then exhale, we rainbow circle our hands down to the mat. We step back. So you can bring your left knee down and right knee back and come to child pose or downward facing dog or do vinyasa, chaturanga and upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Together, big inhale. Open your mouth, let go. One more inhaling. Exhale, let it go. So we are letting go of whatever happened in the past, means like this yoga practice. But it doesn't matter what happened in warrior two pose or extended side angle. But now we face whatever comes. Then we flow. Inhale, left leg this time. Exhale, step forward between our hands. And let's come up to warrior two. So these warrior poses, we find our leg strength of our feet, legs. That actually really helps to empower us. We can control over our body. We can stand here. So that's the warrior. And spread your arms wide. Very nice. Inhaling. And on our exhalation, elbow to the knee and extend the side angle. Right arm goes up and over. So finding the strength of your right leg. Even your left leg feels more weight, but we bring our weights to the right leg, back leg. That helps to stabilize. Try to balance it on right side and left side. All right, inhale, rising. Hands leads to the side. And stretch your leg and we point our toes to the longer side of the mat. So facing the longer side of the mat. All right, then inhaling, hands back behind you. Well, you can do, let's do catching the elbows behind you or interlace your fingers or reverse namaste. And then looking up, inhale. Then on our exhalation, let's bend forward. And maybe knuckles up, head down. Maybe bending your knees. You might bring your hands down to the mat and you can use the block if you like. All right. So if you have a sinus congestion, it's not so comfortable pose here. All right. Right hand to the sky, left hand down. So we twist. Yeah, as I said, this is a dynamic stretch. So it's a great stretch to the back of the body. Okay, so your right hand can come to the back of the body and touch into the lower back or bind, so catching the left thigh. Then you can stay here or you can bring your left hand to the right foot. So it's a more deeper twist. Relax your head down. So take it easy, it's a dynamic, so you want to bend your knees if it's too much. Then slowly let go the other side. So you can bring your left hand up and right hand down. And twist. So you can be here or you can bring your left hand wrap around your waistline, gets the right thigh or to the lower back. And maybe right hand goes to the left foot. And relax your head. Last breath. Then exhale, let's release. Excellent. Bring your hands down to the mat. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. And right knee down, left knee down. Then child pose or downward facing dog or plank. And go through vinyasa, your choice. You can rest in child pose, downward facing dog. And noticing the breath. Together. Inhaling. Open your mouth. Let go. Inhale one more time. Exhale, let it go. All right. Then slowly, we're going to walk our feet forward. We sit down. Excellent. So we sit down and let's do this. Pick up our toes off the ground. So you have a choice of you can place the foot onto the block, or you can let your feet float and catching your leg. Then try not to lounge your back and we bring our belly towards your thigh. And then maybe straighten your leg or keeping your knees bent, or maybe let go your hands. So there are so many options at how you might practice. Very good. Then let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and great. Cross our leg, coming down. Then inhale, reach your hands to the sky and stretch. Then on our exhalation, right side, left hand, right knee, and right hand maybe behind you, or you can touch the lower back or touch the left thigh. Then relax your shoulder, and you might tilt your head to certain way to stretch the neck. And find the peace, calmness. And let's switch. Inhaling to face to the front, hands reach up to the sky. And then exhale to twist to the other side. Left, right hand, left knee. And left hand maybe come behind you, touch to the ground, or touch to the lower back, or to the right thigh. And feel free to tilt your head a certain way to stretch the neck. And then slowly, let's come out. Okay, straight both legs to the front, please. Yeah, a little too bright for me, so I need to pull this down. And tap your legs. You can bend your knees and tapping, or you can swing your toes right side and left side. Just relax the leg. Okay, when you are ready, bring your hands behind you, open fingers wide, fingertips pointing to you. And bend your elbows slightly behind you. And try to see if you can bring your shoulder blade closer. That helps to lift your chest. Then open our chest and looking upward. Maybe gradually lift your chin up if you are okay. So this is one option. So just be here. Or you might plant your feet down and it's a tabletop. And pick up our hips and lift your hips high as much as you can. Then another option, you can do straight leg, reverse plank pose. Stretching the front of the body. And then exhale, slowly let go. Release, hips down. And then bend your knees and stretch your arms to the sky. Inhale, exhale, bend forward. So we bring our belly to your thigh and drop our head. So you might use the belt here, or you might not need to the belt, or you might use the block. And bend forward. You can keep your knees bent, or you can gradually straighten your leg by moving your sit bone behind you to create a space to the hamstring. And bending forward, head relax. Each exhalation to let go the tension, soften, and sinking down. One more breath. Then slowly let let's come out from this pose. Baddha Konasana, so your feet is together. Open your knees wide. I am just facing to, you can face to the longer side of the mat too. And knees up and down. So in this pose, we want to open our toes. So we can take a look of the toes and try to spread like an open book. So big toes open out and pinky side is together. Then inhaling to lengthening our spine. Then on our exhalation, we gradually bend forward. Exhale to coming down. So like a river flowing, and we keep breathing. And then keep softening our body. One more breath. And then slowly, let's come to center. So, Upavista Konasana. So now we open our legs wide. So both legs. And you can use the block. But I want you to face to, move your weight towards the front. Means try not to round your back. So once you start rounding the back, you might want to have your legs closer. But if you can ground your sits bone down there, that's a good place that you can open your leg. But if you are not placing a sits bone and rounding the back, leg closer. All right, push your heels out and toes up. And then inhaling to lift our sternum up. And then exhale, gradually bending forward. And then again, if you are start rounding your back, you might ground your sits bone and lift your pelvis upward and find the length to the lower back. Maybe you can bring your legs closer, or you can bend your knees. Very nice. Last breath. And then slowly, let's rise. Excellent. Then gradually we bring our leg closer and just relax. And when you are ready, let's get the belt in a big loop. So we are going to do hammock pose. So we're gonna lie down to the mat. And first you can bring your knee to the chest and gently roll side to side and releasing the lower back. And be comfortable to rest our lower back to the ground for next pose. Then when your body is ready, bring the belt onto the right foot, and the other end is your head. Somewhere that it doesn't slip, and somewhere that you can really relax your head resting to the belt. Then let's hang here like a hammock resting. And shoulder relax and drop your arms away from that ear or head. And just relax your arm. Finding a length to the back of the neck. Also feel the heaviness of your left leg. One more breath. Let your body really rest into the belt. And then slowly we let go only head. Keep the belt on your right foot
And then head relax nicely to the ground. So you can roll your head side to side if you like. Then move your right leg outward. Maybe bending your right knee if you are comfortable that way. And then stretching the inner leg. So find the inner leg open, not only right side, but left side as well. And then bend your right knee and move your right knee to the left side. Twist. So your left hand is holding the belt this time. And if you can stretch your right leg, or if that's too much, you can bend your right knee. And right hand spread to the ground on right side. And if you like, you might bend your left knee and catch the left toe with your right hand. It's a little bit more deeper twist, or stretching the quad front of your left thigh and hip flexor. Because I am very tight on the hip quad. My quad is very tight, so I always enjoy doing this movement. All right, then release. Then we switch to the other side. So your left foot goes to the belt. Then another loop. On the side is your head, and we sink into this pose. Let your arm drop and be comfortable. Then when you are ready, you can let your head release from the belt and let your head resting on the mat. And you can relax the shoulder. Shoulder and head is comfortably resting to the ground. And opening your left leg out and find the openness to the inner leg. Inner leg, not only left side, but the right side too. Then bend your left knee and move your left knee outside, right side, and twist. Try if you can stretch your left leg. But if that doesn't happen, it's okay. Spread your left arm to the side and look to the left. You might bend your right knee and catch the right toe, or if that doesn't happen, that's okay. And then when you are ready, let's release. Let go the belt. You might hug your knee to the chest, gently roll side to side. All right. And then slowly come into Shavasana, last pose for this practice. Lie down to the mat. And let go our body, resting to the ground. So today, this Shavasana I will do, it's called Yoga Nidra. So Yoga Nidra is we bring our awareness to the body part. We scan our body And then gradually we let go the tension from each body part. So I will name the body part one by one, so you bring our awareness there and let go the tension. So let's start from your right toes and let go the tension and relax. Right ankle, relax. Right calf, right knee, right thigh, and right hip joint. And right hip. Moving to the left side, left toes. Relax. Left foot and ankle to rest. Left calf. Left thigh. And left hip joint. And then the whole pelvis, your hips, relax. Right glute. Left glute. Lower back. Middle of the back. Upper back. Right shoulder. Then right arm. Right fingers and palm. Relax your right wrist. Then left fingers, left palm, wrist, left arm and elbow, left shoulder. Relax your belly, lower belly, upper belly, rib cage, and chest, throat, back of the neck, back of the head, top of your head, forehead, right side of the head, left side of the head. Relax your nose. Relax your jaw, mouth. Relax your tongue and teeth. Relax. Soften your lips. Relax your right eye, right eyebrow, left eye, left eyebrow. And between your eyebrows and relax, soften. Let go all the tension, resting.
Gently bring in our awareness to your fingertips and toes, inviting some movement. And noticing our body is here, appreciating this body that moves like this today. And feel the air coming in through the nose and going out through the nose like a flow of the river. And appreciating this breath, appreciating this non-stop river flow, and rely on that flow. And light of the river, that the life goes on, moving, and reaching our hands over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Together, big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, exhale. Bring our knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and heart. What we have today. Roll onto one side. And gradually coming up to a comfortable seat. Together, inhale. Hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Gesture of gratitude. The gratitude to this moment, space, the community to practice yoga together. And let us hold the gratitude with us and continue our life. Thank you very much for letting me guide through your practice. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining.